saying, huh?
Najmenšia si drink, ktorý sa volá tak...
To je ten clown z tej animácie, tej novej populárnej.
Ale ja nechápem, jak sa to volá, som stále nepochopil, že o čom to je a čo je ten point.
Ty si to pozeral?
Ne, ale videl som, jak na to niekto robil rozbor, alebo reakciu, alebo keromater.
A tak ty si kúkneš najprv rozbor predtým, jak si kúkneš to video?
Mám si to ešte raz pozrieť?
Kľudne, je to dosť dobré.
Jak sa to volá?
Je to goofy. Nejaký cirkus. Daj tam cirkus, tam napíš Circus Animation asi, alebo daj to tam, skús.
Nemyslím si.
The Amazing Digital Circus, to.
OK. Aha, ja to stále neukazujem, hej, ja to mám stále be right back na streame.
Tak ty si neukazoval ani tá trochu?
Na to som mal úplne na vedľašom monitore.
Amazing Digital Circus! My name is Kane. I'm your ringmaster, and I'm here to show you the most jaw-dropping, heart-stopping, mind-bending paraphernalia you've ever laid your eyes upon! Isn't that right, Bubble?
That's right, Kane. I can't wait to see what you've got cooking up for today.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show!
Jingle and Zoofle and Peanut too. Drag up the deck and make house move. Day after day after day after day after day we fly past the moon and the sun and we don't know why.
Aby som povedal jednu vec o tejto show, je to, že jediné čo o tom viem, že neexistuje to ani mesiac a už to má extrémne veľa Rule 34, hej.
Áno.
To je jediné čo o tom viem. You are fucking sick, internet. Also keep going. Čo?
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker? Because if it's a new character, we're gonna have to redo this whole theme song.
I'm not doing that again.
My! It appears a new human has entered this realm!
How do I take this headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That works for all of us.
What's going on? I put on some weird headset and now I'm here.
Hold on, SEO confirmed?
Áno, a to ja som pozeral na toto aj rozbor od oného, od Game Theory.
On už na to Medped spravil rozbor?
Áno.
OK, tak to si pozrieme potom to.
Why can't I take it off? Where am I?
Let's just try to calm down. Everything's gonna be okay, new stuff. We've all been through this. You just need to get your head
What the is going on? What?
No, my dear. We can't have any of that foul language around here. The amazing digital circus is a place to be enjoyed by all ages. You, my friend, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen. Except for swearing.
Oh my god. Well, how do I, leave?
Well, don't freak out about it or anything, but
You can't.
don't exactly...
You can't.
Actually, musíš najskôr completnúť 100 levelov, 100 podlaží, defeatnúť 100 bossov.
Dobre.
What?
Ináč toto je obľúbená postava, ten zajac.
Yeah, he's right. Welcome to your new home. And your new body.
A new home? What do you mean?
Guys, don't be mean.
We've been stuck here for years. Old Kinger over there's supposedly been here the longest.
Did someone say something about an insect collection?
That's why he's crazy.
Vieš, jak vyzerá ten zajac?
No.
Jak postava z Bandy and the Ink.
OK, dobre.
Postava z Bandy and the Ink Machine.
Ja som čakal niečo iné, keďže je to zajac a je fialový, aj keď to by nedával zmysel, lebo to by musel byť žltý a týpek, čo držub, ale áno.
Dobre, pusti ďalej.
Oh, okay, now I get it! This is a dream, and I should just play along until I wake up, right?
Whatever you say, kid.
They broke my comedy mask.
So, Kane,
Priemerný
you have a new
redditor.
adventure today
Čo?
for the new
Priemerný používateľ Redditu?
newbie or what?
I'd like to give our brand new member a tour of the circus grounds first. Off we go! Here we have the tent. This is where your living quarters
The
are, as
tent.
well as all sorts of other activities.
Ty už
These
to videl?
Áno.
Oh.
activities may include ball pits, mini golf, and more. And here we have the grounds. Drown yourself in the digital lake or engage in ridery at the digital carnival. Night, day, it's all okay. The choice is yours, a cosmic buffet.
Is that all there is?
Of course not. This is the void. We don't venture out into the void. Not even I know what's out there.
That's
We stay right here, where I can keep my hundreds of all-seeing eyes on you.
Of course.
I love you.
Let's get out of here before the moon gets frisky.
Okay.
Wait, what's that?
Whoa, clean up on aisle U.
I'm on it, boss. Ow.
Why are you like this?
William, what the gang doing?
Priemerný sim na internete. Priemerný tier 3 sub. Ženskej streamerky. Dobre, pokračujeme.
Wait. Was that an exit door I saw out there? Is that a way to leave?
What exit? If there was a way to leave, I'm pretty sure we'd have all left.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I assure you, there is no magical exit door. You're probably just experiencing digital hallucinations from your mind's transition to the digital plane.
I swear I
course.
saw it.
Digital hallucinations! How about we talk about something else? Like your name.
My name? My name is,
My name is... What? My name... No, dobre, nič.
Dobre.
Oh god! Why can't I remember my name?
Nobody can remember their name once they enter the digital circus.
Tak prečo sa pýtaš, ty kokot, čo
No.
je meno do biče? Keď vieš, že to nevie.
One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds. So all I can help you with is coming up with a new one.
What's my name?
Don't you worry your little head. Your new name can be anything. Hereby acknowledging that your chosen name and or names may not breach the digital circus user license agreement, stating that your name may not include objectionable content. Objectionable content includes but is not limited to sexually explicit materials, obscene, defamatory, libelous, slanderous, violent, and or unlawful content or profanity. What are you thinking?
I don't care, just pick anything.
Let's see.
Bruh.
What do you think of...
I don't...
You're right, terrible. Let's try that again.
Okay.
What do you think of Pomni?
Sure. I think I just...
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
You! Do you like adventure? Activity? Wonder? Danger? Horror? Pain? Suffering? Agony? Death? Disease? Death? Angel food cake? Ow!
What?
You parasite!
I don't...
Since you're new around here, we're gonna make it a simple in-house adventure to warm you up to how things work around here.
What? No, God. I don't want an in-house adventure.
Don't worry, Zubul. I'll make it something unobtrusive that you can still choose to not get involved with. Today's adventure is...
Nie.
Gather the gloinks!
Ja viem, že to možno bude vysvetlené, ale čo sú to glowings? Ak to bude vysvetlené, to dobre, ďakujem.
That's right! The entire
Aspoň mám
circus tent
pocit,
will be
už to
infested
nepamätám
with
celkom.
gloinks! And you gotta catch them all!
What are they?
Áno,
I'm
teraz
glad you asked,
vysvetlil.
Bubble. They're
And
small...
what do they do?
They...
How do they...
Gloinks are small, mischievous critters that steal anything and everything they run into. Why do
Those
these
hoarding
humanoid hash
bugs.
browns do this? How do you stop them? That's for you to find out.
What the
Now, good luck and have fun, my little superstars.
To bola FNAF Security Bridge referencia.
Let's go, my superstar.
What did any of that mean?
Oh, that's just one of Kane's little adventures. They're just something fun to do to, you know.
Dobre, a kde je jeho brat?
Dobre.
Vieš, na čo narážam, nie?
Mám pocit, že áno.
I keď to je vlastne pravda, on zabil svojho brata.
Pokračuj ďalej.
Oh, prevent us from going insane.
Speak for yourself. If anyone needs me, then off.
Oh God! Oh Jesus!
Oh no, they killed Zubul. Anyway, you guys want to go get something to eat?
Oh wait, we should go check on Kaufmo. I'm pretty sure he'd like to meet Monke.
My impenetrable fortress!
You want to come with us to check on Kaufmo?
No, not really. I think Kaufmo's gone insane. Last time I spoke with him, he was rambling endlessly about some exit. Kind of like you, Pomni. You might be going insane too.
But wait, wouldn't that more likely mean the exit does exist?
Could also mean you just have a jump start and losing your mind.
Well, I think I'd like to ask him about it, if this was real, which it isn't, because it's a dream.
She still thinks this is a dream.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm fine with doing whatever, as long as I get to see funny things happen to people. Okay, I've already had enough of these things. You, me, and Pomni will go check on Kaufmo, which leaves Crybaby and Hoo-Ha together to go handle the Zubul situation.
Do you think pairing them up together is a good idea?
Of course I do. They're the two most mentally stable and capable characters to be paired together.
Dobre.
Come on,
Dobre.
ladies. Let's go harass the clown.
My comedy mask is broken again.
Ah! Oh! Gangle, you startled me.
So, this is where we all live. Where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice. Or well,
Áno,
where we all sleep at
áno,
night.
to ti
Even though
vysvetlí
we don't...
Game Theory.
I have
Game
some
Theory.
don't really need to
questions.
sleep, it's sometimes
To ti
nice.
Game
Počkaj,
Theory
ale som...
vysvetlí.
Jak sa to bolo? Alt? Nie. Fuck.
Dobrá.
Ja som to chcel, frame by frame, ja si nepamätám, jak sa to robilo.
So, this is where we all live. Or well, where we all sleep at night. Even though we don't really need to sleep, it's sometimes nice to kind of take a break from everything and have a bit of a routine, you know? I'm sure there'll be one for... Oh, look, you already got one.
I
Pekný
still
čet máš.
don't understand. About the adventures? Why even go on them at all? Why not try to find
Wait.
adventures? Why even go on them
William.
at all?
William, ten tvoj chat vyzerá veľmi pekne. Páči sa mi na ňo pozerať.
A ja neviem, prečo to nechce prepnúť naspäť. What the fuck? Možno preto, že to je pinnuté, hej. Tá otázka je, what the fuck?
Načítalo sa mi to furt, počkaj.
Už to máš načítané?
Teraz, čakaj. Už to reštartnem. Haló, načítaj sa, však to pustí.
OK. Ale ja si to potrebujem spýtať na toto, že čo sa tu na sakre deje.
Čo?
What? Oh shit, počkaj. Bro, ok, dobré. Pochopil si, že unmutnúť sa na onom. Tak nič.
Musím ísť. Dovidenia.
Fuck's sake. Bro. Nevadí, ja to idem dopozerať.
Why not
Bruh.
try to find a way to leave?
Well, we usually do.
The adventure leave?
Well,
All.
Oh.
Why not try to find a way to leave?
well, we
Oh, okay.
usually do when we first arrive, but After a while, you start to realize that you really can't
Okay.
leave, and constantly chasing an unattainable goal will start driving you a bit crazy. And eventually you get to asking what the point of anything is, and you completely lose sight of who you are and why you're even alive, and when you reach your breaking point, something really terrible can happen. But that's not something we need to deal with today. Above anything else, the adventures give us something to do that keeps our minds healthy and stimulated.
Thank goodness this is all a dream, right, Pomni?
Why are we here again? What are we doing?
We're getting one of our friends. Huh. Maybe he's not in his room? I hope he's alright.
Don't worry, Dollface. I've got a key to his room.
Wait, why? You shouldn't have keys to anyone's room.
Nah, I've got keys everywhere, and you've all been fine. By the way, I may have left something in your room today, so let me know if you find it. You're not afraid of centipedes, are you?
Yes! That's literally my only fear. Why would you do this?
What? It could be a completely unrelated question. You'll never know until it's too late.
Ah.
I've been looking for this. Thanks for keeping an eye on it, Coffee. I'm gonna head out. See ya.
Oh! Cosmo's been obstructed. That's okay.
What is that?
It might be that terrible thing I was talking about earlier when you reach your breaking point.
Huh?
Okay, wait. Maybe there's still time to fix him if we get caned. Whoa, Cosmo! Listen, I know we didn't always get along, like when you called me out for fake laughing at your jokes. I swear I really did think they were funny. I was just having a bit of a bad day. Hey, Pomni. You think you help me out here? I understand that you don't want to.
I'm sorry.
Ok, já si počká na to Game Theory video, lebo... Well, that's weird.
I don't know what I'm looking at here.
We saw Gloink carry one of Sybil's pieces down there, remember?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for the recap. Boy, we're not very good at this, are we?
Sup, fellas?
Jax! We found the Zubul hole.
Cool.
How is Kaufmo doing? I hope he's not still mad at me for not laughing at his jokes.
Oh, he's doing great. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen him this happy before.
Well, it's good to know he hasn't completely lost his mind.
Určitě.
He actually asked me to give you this.
Whoa!
Ako jedna otázka tu je, jak sa sakra dostanú von, ale tým, že ten jeden čavo sa vie teleportovať, tak asi to nebude taký veľký problém.
Insect collection?
Á?
I think it's a nest. Hello?
Dobre.
Ragatha? That was your name, right?
Over here.
Hey, look.
To je kurva toto. Proč není proškrtnutý?
I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. I just look at my hand.
What the f... Wait a
Didn't mean
second.
to leave you behind like that. Look.
Okay.
I didn't mean to leave you behind like that. I just
Okay.
look at my hand. I didn't know what to do.
It's okay. What you need to do right now is find Kane. He'll be able to fix me up and take care of Kaufmo.
Okay, but where can I find him?
I don't really know. Just look around and call for him, I suppose.
Okay, I'll get him. You just stay right there. Not that you can really move or anything. Just hang in there. I'll be right back. I promise.
Cool.
What the... Wait.
Just hang in there. I'll be right back. I promise.
What? OK, budem hádat, že to bude pravděpodobně nějaký placeholder na lidi, kteří tam ještě nejsou. Ale přijde by to potom ještě tak retardovaně, že by nešli poradit. Já si počkám na to, kým to Medped vysvětlí.
So, Pommy, I'm sorry your first day here had to be so terrible.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna go get Kane now. Hello? Kane? We have a bit of an issue here!
What the? A tak potom to je prostě... Tak bylo Sandavaja?
What form of non-blood killing mass dares presume presence in the nest of the Blood Queen?
Oh, is that who you are? You know, you could have asked for my consent before forcing me to see something so completely and utterly disgusting.
How despicable! A rabbitoid that runs its mouth in the presence of my royal figure!
Well, as a royal myself, I would like to kindly ask if... Oh, look, there's Zubul. Hi, Zubul.
Help me, you idiots! Kinda rude, Zubul. Now I don't want to help you.
No, I always lose.
Yes! Gotcha! Oh. Hey! King, are you, mother...
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Gotta hide!
What the... Stále nemám všechno, co se děje.
Kane!
Okay. A za chvíľu tam zobrazí rozprávať, že bude on Stanley Parable reference.
You foolish assortment of colorful characters! Do you not realize that everything must be Gloinks? I am Gloinks. You will be Gloinks. God will be Gloinks.
This is dumb and weird.
Well, yet you're still watching it.
I'm not here for the adventure or anything. I'm just here to hide from the...
Oh, thank God you're okay. You didn't experience a game show in there, did you?
What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's just Kaufmo. Don't worry about it.
Kaufmo abstracted?
Nah, he's fine.
Nah, he's fine.
Guys, over there.
Oh.
Ladies first. No, wait, why would I say that?
Dobre.
Wait, Pomni's not even here? Wasn't this whole thing for
Be
her?
quiet. I can't hear the escalator.
Whoa, huh? Okay. Oh, bude to taký ten play na to, že the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing all over again. Bude to, že ona bude insane, pretože bude v kuse prechádzať cez tie isté dvere. Do kolečka dokola. No, opakuje sa to. V skutku. A v skutku to vyzerá ako Offices v Stanley Parable. CNA. Doesn't ring a bell. Wait. Je ich tam tak veľa, tak prečo sú tam len dvoje dvere? No, nevadí.
Oh, Bubble, you always know how to make me say this exact sentence. Yes! Alert on my wacky watch at this hour?
Bruh.
Oh no! Someone's venturing out into the void! They'll get totally spoiled! There you go! Now what the heck happened around here? Oh yeah, my doing.
Kane! Kaufmo went through a sort of Kaufmosis and abstracted!
Kaufmo abstracted? Why didn't anybody tell me? And into the cellar you go.
Holy. Okay.
Man, I can't believe Kaufmo just gave up like that. I mean, no offense, Kinger, but I always thought you would be next.
Thank you.
Guess it just
Pozrieme ešte toto a... No popravde neviem, čo budem robiť, keďže to nikto není.
There is no escape. Ever.
Okay.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Film Theory, the show that'll be theorizing day after day after day after day after day, and we don't know why.
Okay. Dobre, takže rozumiem, je to v podstate definition of insanity, okay. Čiastočne som mal tým pádom
About the
pravdu.
amazing digital circus, shall we?
You, my friends, stumbled into an incredible world of wonders where anything can happen except for swearing.
Oh my gosh.
In case you aren't caught up with this one, this is the latest series from the creative geniuses over at Glitch Productions. This one was written, produced, and directed by Gooseworks, a talented artist who also composed music for both Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. And their creativity and
Let's
experience...
go, tak to tam budú fakt bangre. To reálne v tých ďalších epizódach budú potom fakt bangre, lebo Hell of a Boss má extrémne bangre.
It's really come through with this one. I gotta say, you guys went crazy recommending this one to us across comments, GT Live, and our subreddits. And it's pretty darn easy to see why. Between the amazing animation, gifable moments, and incredible cast of characters, and a storyline wrapped up in like 18 different layers of mystery, this is the perfect show for us to dive into. Which means that if you haven't watched the first full episode yet, go do it. Watch it after this theory. Though I'd be surprised if you hadn't.
Aha, ja som mal naskôr prečítať oný title, nie? The amazing digital circus is lying to...
Because this thing already has like 30 million views across the platform.
Tak pravdepodobne to nebude nejaký crazy secret lore. A možno bude.
Today's theory is a pilot follows a woman named Pomni, who's thrust into a strange digital world styled after a circus, alongside 5 other humans. Jax, the lovable jerk, Ragatha, the sweet optimist, Gangle, who can't hide her emotions, Zubul, who's made out of a bunch of random objects, and Kinger, who's been trapped there the longest and has gone kind of crazy as a result. The whole circus is run
Crazy? I was crazy once.
by a ringleader named Kane, who according to the show's website is a quote wacky AI, and all of the humans are just subject to his every whim and desire.
Gadzooks, you're right, Jax. We should have a brand new adventure for our new member, Pomni.
I said that like 5 minutes ago.
However, the humans don't necessarily want to go on these adventures, and they're constantly trying to find ways of getting out. This has even driven some of them insane, leaving them abstracted, where they devolve into monsters. Case in point, the clown Kaufmo was obsessed with finding the exit, and abstracts just before Pomni shows up.
Oh! Kaufmo's been obstructed. It's okay.
What is that?
And yet, even when Pomni does get herself to the exit in this pilot episode, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just endless hallways and office spaces repeating. It is basically the back rooms. As it turns out, Kane made this fake exit, hoping to give the humans what they wanted, just didn't know what to put on the other side.
I do have to apologize for lying about the exit. I was having so much trouble figuring out what to put on the other side and ended up never quite finishing it.
And more or less, that's where we leave the colorful cast of the amazing digital circus after this first episode. Now, already there's just so much world building here for us to dig into. So many questions posed that we want the answers to. Like, who's behind the amazing digital circus? Is there an actual way out, or are they just trapped forever? Are characters like Kaufmo really gone, or can they be brought back in some way? And sorry to say, I don't have a whole lot of answers for those things. Not yet. For as much as Glitch and Gooseworks packed into the first episode, they've done the wise thing and not given us a whole lot of answers. But I do think they've given us plenty here to theorize about. So here are 3 amazing digital circus theories. Don't run for the exit doors yet, my friends. We're going in. Let's start things off a bit small scale here. Theory number 1, everything in the show is literally a video game set in the late 1990s. Now, there's a lot in just this one episode that paints this as a video game world. For example, right at the beginning, we see a pixelated title card for the show that's obviously in the style of old school PC, PlayStation, and N64 games. This is further driven home in a secret video that you can find if you go to wackywatch.com, a URL shown on screen during the episode, which shows us the main menu for this game. We also
Wait, to som si ani nevšimol.
a URL shown on
Fakt? Okay, that's so cool.
screen during the episode, which shows us the main menu for this game. We also see a flower pot fall to the ground and clip into it, kind of like an old school source engine glitch. Kane mentions that he created the digital world in the weird backrooms office area in a way that's very similar to how a game developer would create world spaces.
Jo, to
Plus,
je
when
true.
Pomni first enters the world, she says this.
I put on some
weird headset, and now I'm here.
Again, directly implying that the whole thing is a game. She put on a VR headset and was transported into the world of the digital circus. All of that checks out and should be pretty darn obvious to the casual viewer. But what you might have missed is the fact that this is set in the late 1990s and not the present day, like you might expect from something talking about using VR headsets. And there is a lot of circumstantial evidence that points us to this conclusion. First of all, basically all the tech that we see throughout the series seems to be pulling straight from the 90s. Anytime we see a computer in the show, it's always the white boxy styled CRT monitors and large white computer towers reminiscent of models made by companies like Dell and Gateway back in the 90s and early 2000s. And this is both in the actual episode and in the off-site material as well. In that same Wacky Watch commercial, we see a real-life computer with the same old-school design. What's more, the beginning of this Wacky Watch video says that this was an old tape recovered on a day that's censored, and given the degradation on that tape, implies that not only is this video old, but it was also recovered in the past as well. But this goes beyond just the tech that's used in the series. Many of the characters and iconography from the show are very reminiscent of popular characters and ideas from the late 90s and early 2000s. Pomni's gesture design takes a lot of cues from Sega's old Nights into Dream series.
Tady som povedal, že je trochu stretch, to je tak trochu na dlhé lakte.
Jax shares design inspiration and a similar name with Max, the rabbit from the Sam & Max games. Bubble clearly takes cues from Super Mario's Chain Chomp. Dax and Gangle were both inspired by characters like Poppy the Performer, an old Japanese 3D animated series, while Kane and the digital circus setup is very reminiscent of the villain and plot of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, a short story by Harlan Ellison adapted into a point-and-click adventure game in 1995. Any way you slice it, it's very clear that the creators want the show to have the same 90s vibe that we're all so nostalgic for right now. But you might be thinking, hold on, they're talking about VR headsets here, that's a modern thing, right? Wouldn't this thing just be inspired by the 1990s rather than set in the 1990s?
Ako rozprávame sa o ako paralelnom svete a bolo toľko veľa hier, ktoré boli na začiatku no, nech to povedať slovenčine, proste 2000 roku 2000 in the early 2000s v angličtine a z nejakého dôvodu mi dneska slovenčina nejak nejde, ktoré v podstate boli predstavené v budúcnosti v roku 2020 a podľa to v skutočnosti tak nebolo, akým som sa dostal do tohto bodu, som zabudol, čo som chcel povedať. For fuck's sake. Nie sa trochu viac vody. Stále si nespoň, čo som chcel povedať, takže pokračujeme ďalej.
Pretty good call-outs. A lot of advances in virtual reality technology have only been made across the last decade, especially when you're talking about gaming. That doesn't mean that VR technology didn't exist back in the 1990s. And I'm not just talking about...
Áno, už viem, čo som chcel, to bola tá ona... Nintendo... Jak sa to volala tá chujovina? Ale bol to v podstate headset, ktorý bol... A to sa mi zdá, že je ono. Áno, toto je ono. Čo sa dalo dať na stôl. A bolo to extrémne špatné.
Virtual Boy either. Back in 1991, Sega announced the Sega VR. In 1993, Virtuality created the Mega Visor display. And in 1995, Fort Technology hit us with the VFX-1 headset, just to name a few. And looking into old footage of all these things, it doesn't look too dissimilar to the sort of world that we see in the Amazing Digital Circus. Simple flat textures, rudimentary shapes and polygons. There's not a lot of detail here, but that's for good reason. These headsets, they couldn't handle a lot of detail. True story, I actually have some first-hand experience with these rudimentary headsets. The Great Lakes Science Center in Cleveland, Ohio actually had a special exhibit on VR technology in its basement when I was a kid, and it blew my mind. With the amount of wires and cables these things took to run, it felt like you were jacking into the Matrix, and you had to wait 45 minutes to put on one of these headsets, but all of a sudden you were dropped into a video game. It was simple. I was walking through a purple field with a bunch of green triangular mountains in the background, but it was effective, and it captured my imagination for decades since. So much so that even though it was a 5-minute experience that happened in my life like 2 decades ago, I still remember it vividly to this very day. Anyway, MadPat childhood stories aside, the long and short of all of this, everything that we see in the series is pointing to this taking place in the past and not in the present. All of this has already happened from our perspective. We're just watching the events of the game unfold. So now that we know that we're in a 1990s video game here, let's dig a bit deeper, shall we? Theory number 2, Pomni helped create this hell simulation that they're currently stuck in. It's a pretty bold claim, so what would make me say that? Well,
jo, je to dosť možné, ale keď skoro som som povedal, že ten King bude nejaký z game testerov. Lebo tam bol ako úplne prvý. Už nedával zmysel, prečo priamo niekto, kto by pracoval na tej hre, by sa nám dostal až tak neskoro, ale it's possible.
A couple of things. Firstly, one of the scenes that really jumped out to me while I was watching and rewatching the pilot was the sequence where Pomni's running through the back rooms on the other side of the exit door. At one point, she enters a more traditional-looking office space with computers and cubicles before stopping and staring at one desk in particular. This is played as a big moment. We linger on this shot for a long time as a classic horror. This is played as a big moment. We linger on this.
Tu je ten headset rovno. Aj so sluchatkami.
Shot for a long time as a classic horror-esque dolly zoom hits both the desk and Pomni before she has herself.
Tento zoom. Úplná topka. Niekedy by som to chcel skúsiť recreate-núť, ale nemám nikoho ani žiadny nápad na to, že kde by som to mohol použiť. Možno niekedy spravím nejaký sketch, ale to je znova na dlhé lakte. To by som niekedy spraviť, ale je málo ľudí, ktorí by v takých nejakých oných hrali. Možno by som povedal Monkeho do toho nejakú kecať, ale neviem.
Psychological break. The lights start to flicker and she cackles uncomfortably before running on. The whole thing is really menacing and off-putting and clearly meant to leave us with a big impression. Why?
Spomenie ten VR headset, čo je na tom stole.
Because this desk isn't just some simulation that Kane cooked up in the back rooms. It's based on a real place in the real world of this universe outside of the simulation. A place that we actually see in the episode. At the very end, right before the credits roll, we zoom out of the circus and through the void, revealing that all of this has been taking place inside of a computer. That makes sense. We've already established that this right here is a big old simulation. But take a look at the computer and the desk. It's the exact same setup that we saw earlier in the episode in the back room section. The same old equipment on the left, the same file cabinets on the right, the same retro monitor and keyboard and computer tower and speakers, the same VR headset and headphones. This is exactly the same. But clearly this one's in the real world. Not only have we literally zoomed out of the computer, that we're no longer in said simulation, but the lighting in the scene is much more natural. It's warmer. Sunlight is streaming through the nearby window, all at an angle because the sun's lower in the sky. This is not the flat computer simulation lighting that we've been seeing throughout the rest of the episode. That right there, the desk and computer setup existing both in the simulation and in the real world, is already a pretty interesting point, but why then would it break Pomni? What causes her to go off the deep end and start laughing? Well, I think that subconsciously, Pomni recognizes that this is her desk. At the beginning of the episode, they make it clear that Pomni has lost her human memories, but this, I believe, is triggering a deep realization inside of her. Based on what we're given here, I believe that Pomni's human persona is an employee at CNA, the company developing the digital circus game and VR headset, and seeing it here inside the game unlocks some weird flash of her memory as to what's happening to get her into this situation. She's trapped in the very game that she helped create. It's ironic, hence why she laughs. It's funny. It's darkly funny. I can see.
Okay, ale to by nedalo potom zmysel, prečo by tam nebola ako prvá, keď na tej hre pracovala. Jedine. Je to celé zvláštne, mohol by som ale vypnúť to Little Company, čo mi beží na pozadí. Okay.
Huge reveal down the line, and one that could be potentially devastating for all the rest of our characters. For Pomni, obviously, but also for all the other characters who are trapped in here who would be seeing her as the one to blame for their current imprisonment. Also, real quick, super short micro theory. I don't think we have enough information to figure out what the initials in the company name C and A stand for, but one possibility that did jump out to me, it could potentially stand for Cain and Abel, partially named after the
Jo. Áno. Áno. To je referencia, ktorú sme spravili aj ja a Monke počas toho, jak sme to pozerali, hlavne kvôli tomu, že jedno z tých hlavných AI sa volá Kane.
AI ringleader of the simulation Kane, which could then lead itself to a lot of interesting story possibilities. You see, Cain and Abel are a pair of brothers who are the sons of Adam and Eve, with Cain ultimately killing his brother and creating the first ever murder in the world.
Áno, preto som hovoril, že preto tam není jeho brat.
Anyway, you know how we love ourselves a good biblical reference here, and I just wanted to mention it in case we get more clues in future episodes. But something we do have more than enough to say about. Theory number 3, all the characters aren't actually humans trapped inside the digital circus. Instead, they're all digital copies of the brains of humans who've put on these headsets, cloned and then forced into the simulation. Now this is a pretty big swing. I mean, Pomni's first line of the series is practically, oh no, I'm a human who put on a headset and now I'm trapped here. And then Kane follows it up with this.
My, it appears a new human has entered this realm!
Human. He calls her a human. And that actually lines up with what we've seen with the official synopsis, explicitly calling Pomni and the others humans, in contrast to Kane being an AI. Quote from that synopsis: a woman gets trapped in a crazy virtual world along with 5 other humans and are now subject to the whims of wacky AI and their own personal traumas. Plus, I just personally like the image of a bunch of people strapped into these VR headsets a la Sword Art Online. But all of that being said, I believe that there's a lot of evidence pointing towards these characters being computerized clones rather than actual humans. For instance, as I mentioned above, Pomni starts going a bit crazy when she sees her desk from the real world in the circus's back rooms. But think, what was actually on that desk? A headset. Pretty clearly a headset that is not on any human's head. And that's not just a thing in the simulation, it's also on the desk in the real world too that we see in the final shot of the pilot. If there's a
môže to byť niečo k simulakre, že ono smízla do mobilu.
A human trapped in the digital circus here with a headset firmly planted on their head that they can't get off, shouldn't they, you know, be stuck there with the headset on their head? Given the little that we have to go off of right now, it makes more sense that Pomni put on the headset, had her consciousness copied into the game, and then she just took off the headset to go home. Meanwhile, Pomni in the game can't take it off because she's not a flesh and blood human anymore. She's a digital copy whose memories begin the moment the headset was put on. And even if we're wrong and this desk isn't...
Áno, na druhou stranu... Proč by skupila jako svůj consciousness bez memories? Nebylo by to potom jej consciousness? Není, že náš consciousness se vyvíjá podle našich vzpomínok? Tím pádem bez vzpomínek by to nebylo... Alebo... A nie, tam už bolo established, takže oni sú humans a ja, okay, tak nič.
Pomni's, all the other characters went through this exact same process when they first joined, as Jax hinted at when he sarcastically said,
How do I take this headset off?
Just keep grabbing at it. That worked for all of us.
They all tried the exact same thing, and it didn't work for any of them. They're all digital copies grasping at a VR headset that isn't there anymore. But you know the thing that really convinced me of this theory? The mannequins. Yeah, did you notice these guys? All throughout the episode, we see several artist mannequins populating the circus. You know, these are the things that artists will sometimes buy to help them get references for poses. Most prominently, we see them in the restaurant.
Menší spoiler alert, mně to nepomohlo.
With Kane and Bubble acting as background characters. But why would they matter? Well, we know that Kane can create NPCs.
Kane, is this one of your NPCs or is this a new sucker?
So maybe these mannequins are just random, nameless characters that Kane made up to fill in the circus. Maybe, but that just doesn't sit right with me. First off, the dolls are clearly capable of emotions. We see one get upset when Pomni interrupts it taking a bath, silently screaming at Pomni until she slams the door. There's something more going on here than just these things being background extras. Take a look at this. When Ragatha is showing Pomni to her room, there are several other doors for other characters in the background. This is actually a great piece of world building. We see that each of the current characters have themselves their own rooms, as well as several other characters that we haven't met yet. There's this colorful one that I can't quite make out, what looks to be a pinkish purple goo monster, some sort of cute doggo, green and orange anteater.
Okay, nevím, jak to teraz už měla se pro ten sekal komp.
Looking guy, a black queen chess piece that I'm gonna guess is named Queenie, seems to be Kinger's counterpart, implying that he didn't come into the simulation alone. Regardless, all of these portraits have giant red X's over them, and that checks out. These are likely characters that have abstracted in the past, just like Kaufmo did. We even see other abstracted creatures in the cellar when Kane banishes Kaufmo. Anyway, along with these past and current characters, we also see several doors with blank mannequins on them. Not just one, but multiple doors. If I had to guess what's going on here, when a new human enters the game, these rooms transform into one that's appropriate for them.
To som presne povedal počas toho, keď som sa na to pozeral prvýkrát.
The mannequin on the door transforms into their character. And what's more, I believe that there's a mannequin in the game that also transforms into that character. Right now, they're placeholders, but they get molded into these human copies whenever someone new puts on the headset and their brain gets scanned into the system. That would fit thematically with the idea of the mannequins to begin with. They're supposed to be used as references and then turned into something real when you're using them for your artwork. That would also fit with the fact that they're on the doors of all these empty rooms and the characters being scanned clones of humans human brains would fit the fact that they can't take off their headsets despite us seeing a headset not being worn at a desk that is clearly meant to be Pomni's. It just all fits with what we've seen from the series so far. In short, the series is gaslighting us. It isn't about a bunch of humans trapped in a simulation, it's about a bunch of human consciousnesses that have been scanned into an AI system and then mapped onto blank mannequin bodies, where the computer can then simulate their human behavior and push their buttons to the breaking point, learning the weaknesses of the human psyche. And then, when they've had too much and abstract out of the system, well then you just boot up another new simulation and try again. There is no exit door, just an endless loop of torturous tests run by Kane as he tries to understand the human experience. Just like a real circus, all of it is just a big performance. But hey, you know what character in the show that I think is criminally underrated? Bubbles! This adorable little bubble doggo seems like they're willing to eat just about anything, but I know for a fact that they would absolutely love the food from the sponsor of today's episode, Sunday's Dog Food. If you've followed the channel for a while, you'll know that I've always been more of a cat person, but a lot of Team Theorists are dog owners and absolutely adore their furry friends. And so when I told them about Sundays, they loved what Sundays was all about. Why wouldn't they be? Sundays is basically the best dog food in the digital multiverse. Unlike a lot of other brands, all of Sunday's dog food is human grade. You see, the whole company was started by a vet who wanted the food her dog ate to be as nutritious as a real home-cooked meal. That means no hyper-processed chemicals or synthetic vitamins. If you look at the label,
tak to nemáme ani v našich jedlách.
you're actually going to be able to pronounce everything that's going into Sundays because it's all the stuff that you're already likely eating yourself. And unlike other healthy dog foods, Sundays requires no prep, no defrosting, and no cleanup. All it requires is a dog to enjoy eating it, which honestly shouldn't be that hard. It's already hard-coded into the game system. For example, one of our team members, Rachel, volunteered to let us film her pup Stevie trying the food out for the first time. And the results just really speak for themselves. Look at this. Even though Stevie is super shy around new people, as soon as we broke out the Sunday, she really opened up and basically started drooling despite all the new faces with cameras. And just look at her go into that food. I'm not sure I've ever loved anything I've eaten quite as much as this dog is loving that Sundays. If you want to give your dog this awesome vet-created dog food made from real ingredients that you'd actually find on your own dinner plate, you can get 35% off your first order by clicking the link in the pinned comment below.
Teraz ta otázka je, jak moc zdravé je to pre ľudí jesť. Pravdepodobne by to bolo v pohode, ale asi by ste boli za úplných kokotov, no.
And then using our code FILMTHEORY at checkout. Once again, that's 35% off your first order by going to the link in the pinned comment below, and then using the code FILMTHEORY at checkout. FILMTHEORY. Thanks again to Sundays for sponsoring this episode, and as always, my friends, remember, it's all just a theory. A film theory. And cut.
Cool, tak pozreli sme si The Amazing Digital Circus a dokonca aj Film Theory na The Amazing Digital Circus. A tá vec je, že ja neviem, čo mám teraz robiť, pretože sme mali hrať Lethal Company s Monkem a so Sašou a ani jeden z nich to není. Čiže ja nemám šajna, čo mám teraz robiť, ako môžem sa pozrieť do môjho repertoára hier, ktoré máme ready to go.